best. Whereas the normal strawberries that you'll get in the supermarket have only really just started producing now. So you can get a lot of production. So I recommend having a variety of strawberries. And Cairns strawberries have a variety of strawberries for different positions. These ones, as I said, and those ones like a shady position. They're far better. Now, the history of the modern cultivar strawberry, which you all know and love. In Europe, that was about the end of it. So they're still being produced in Europe, and we've got all the different varieties and things, and I recommend them highly. But all our modern cultivars come from two plants, two different types of plant from America, and they were crossed to produce our new ones. Now, where are we? These ones here. Put them up. That is an American strawberry. Same botanical name, but it's virginiana. Wonder where that comes from. All right, grows on the it's the east coast, isn't it? Grows on the east coast, right down the east coast. Particularly good. Lovely flavour. Again, dies down to virtually nothing and then reshoots in winter. This used to be the main strawberry right through the Americas. Reasonable size. This particular variety is called Intensity, and it is intense. It is the flavour is absolutely to die for. We haven't been able to release these yet because we've been trialling them, see how they grow. But the Virginia strawberry grows wild, or used to grow wild, particularly in the Americas. It was a major food source for the Native Americans, and they named several holidays after the strawberry. They didn't call them strawberries. Festival. They used to actually get them and grind them, and yeah. But apparently the early settlers recall being able to ride their horses through the forest, and the horses would be covered red, stained with the strawberries. There were so many strawberries. So they're particular voracious variety. You can see they produce a lot of runners, and the flavour is just sensational. And reasonable size, I would call that. It's probably the largest of that particular type. But it's real strawberry flavour, really, and really easy to grow. And that was the first side of the equation. So that's got the flavour. The next strawberry that grows on the other coast of America is chiloensis. And those two produce all the cultivars of our modern strawberries, those the two crosses. There's two theories on how this occurred, two stories on this. These plants came to Europe from a French spy that was actually wandering down the coast of America and came across, he was more of a botanist than a spy, I gather. And he actually managed to collect 5 plants of this particular variety. It's a big strawberry. It produces the largest of the lot. And he took it back, managed to get 5 plants back to Europe. Just 5 plants. So all the cultivars we have in existence today come from 5 plants. 2 of them got given to some sailors that were helping him. You know, this is back in the 1700s, so you can imagine how that was pretty impetuous getting that all the way to Europe. And 2 got in the King's Garden, and from all that that's all that modern cultivars come from crossing these. This and these cross, even though they were separated by west and east coast of America, they will not cross with any of these ones. They have a totally different genetic makeup. They will not cross. And so purely chance happened. And we got all our modern cultivars from that. The downside of that cross is these ones are particularly good in size, this one has really good flavour, but this one has all the nutrients. all the phytonutrients, all the anti-cancer compounds, all the antiviral compounds, a lot of vitamin C is all in that variety. And so the more we've selected for the bigger variety and all these sort of varieties, the less we've got in nutrients, and they're not as nutrient dense as the strawberries once were. So, and you can, if we can have a little taste of some of these later. I've got a few for the lucky people that come up quickly. You can try some, and you'll see what I mean. But I think it's probably the best strawberry on the market. It's just sensational. So they produced all our modern strawberries. Any questions?
Apart from a bit of protection, what is there specific nutrients they need? Specific.
Very forgiving, extremely forgiving. I mean, all our modern cultivars in Australia. Originally, I think in about the 1720s, we had about 47 cultivars of strawberry being grown in Victoria. Victoria has always been the land of the strawberry. We've always grown strawberries here for the rest of Australia. It's mainly the home of strawberries. So we've got a lot of commonality, because it's Langia, just up the road, where all the strawberry runners get produced and all the virus-free stuff. During the 1950s, 1960s, strawberry production declined rapidly because of viruses that was in the actual mix themselves, and we almost lost the entire industry until they started importing new varieties and new gene pools and things like that. Sadly, we lost some of the old varieties like Melba. Melba, if anybody ever comes across a variety called Melba, grab it, because it's particularly good. Well, you know the very common name in this district. And it was apparently the best tasting strawberry of the lot, but sadly lost. It's still gone now. So if you see one, grab it. But during that period, it all declined. The strawberry production declined because of viruses. So we imported all the new varieties, and now we're basically back on. You have to buy certificate strawberry runners. If you're a proper strawberry grower, you can only get them from Talangi, that's it. So homegrown is different, but now we're up to about 50 or 60 different varieties that commercial growers can grow, but only 2 or 3 are produced and available to the public. Most are actually, you've got to sign non-propagation clauses and all this sort of rubbish. So hence these varieties.